Hello and welcome, Andrea here. I know it's been a while since I've sat down just like this face to face in a party. This is just a normal video, it's not a live. I figured it would be easier for me to do the normal video because if my head starts acting up, I can just pause. But I was asked if I could share what my favorite products from Epicure are. You know, for me, that is so hard to do because, to be honest, I love everything that I've tried thus far. If it were my favorite cooking utensil, it would be the measuring spoon and our steamer pots, because it makes cooking a lot easier. You can use the steamer pots in the oven. Oh, and our prep bowls. Our prep bowls are actually measuring cups as well. That they you can see on the side where it's got the fourth cup, the third cup, the 3/4 cup, and 1 cup. They're marked out for you, and on the other side has it in liters or the milliliters. And the measuring spoon is amazing as well because not only is it a tablespoon, it works as a teaspoon, a half teaspoon, a quarter teaspoon, and it's also a leveler, so it pairs great with the measuring prep cup. So the steamer pot is amazing. It has the trivet in it so you can put it in. So say you want to make meatballs, but you don't want them to sit in the juices and grease that they create. You put the trivet in there and you put the meatballs on top of that trivet and you put the lid on and you microwave it for the 8 to 12 minutes. And your meatballs come out perfect and they are not like in all those juices. You can make bacon that way as well. I've made macaroni in the steamer pot. I've made our scalloped potatoes in the crock pot. I'm calling it a crock pot now. Steamer pot. So you can use them in everyday cooking. I've got the one steamer pot. I should probably get at least one or two more because I use it on such a regular basis that there are times where I want to go use it and it's in the dishwasher getting washed because I use it that often. I love Epicure because with everything that I had going on before I joined Epicure, I was struggling. I was only cooking with garlic and onion and a tiny bit of salt and pepper and maybe some of the like gravy seasoning packets that you can buy from the store, and that's what I was using to flavor stuff because I was finding it hard changing my diet because I was forced to change my diet because I had what they call a fatty liver after my gallbladder surgery because your gallbladder affects everything. And it was making my liver work extra hard, which was causing it to become a fatty liver, which was causing my pancreas to actually swell a little bit. So my pancreas was starting to struggle. So with Epicure, I was able to get more of a variety in my diet with all the seasonings and everything. Yes, I'm still cooking with the chicken and the turkey and the fish, all the white meats, because I cannot eat red meat. Yeah. And I'm trying to add more of a variety of vegetables in my diet as well. I'm finding some vegetables I don't like, such as kale. Kale's too tough for me. But I'm enjoying spinach a lot. And so you'll see me eat a lot of spinach and a lot of chicken. Those are pretty much my go-tos. And then now I've got my head condition that I've diagnosed with IIH now on top of everything else that I've had going on. And so, for those that don't know what IIH is, it's where your body produces too much extra fluid, which is why I get swelly up through here. And yes, I have already taken my meds today. I've been focusing on trying to rehydrate myself because I think that's partly why I'm so flared right now. Because when you eat salt, it flares it. When you're dehydrated, it flares it. And the medicine that they give you to treat it makes you dehydrated. So you have to remember to drink a lot of water to go along with it. So it's a never-ending constant battle. There's no in-between. But IIH is where your body produces too much cerebral fluid in your brain, in your head, and so it's causing swelling. And then I have chronic sinusitis, which means my sinuses flare. So between the two, they flare, and then that brings on the vertigo. And so you got my brain being pushed because of the cerebral fluid, my sinuses because of sinusitis, and it's just constant. So I have my fair share of health issues, and I do everything I can to help treat all this. And I take all the meds that I'm supposed to. I follow my strict diet. So much so that I'm now like spinach, cauliflower, broccoli. Corn is one I'm not really supposed to, but I throw it in every now and then anyway. Asparagus. I used to not like asparagus, and I'm like, now it's like, wow, this is really good. There's been a few more. I was told to up my green vegetables, so next time we go grocery shopping, I'm going to be looking at more green vegetables. But I gotta be careful because I cannot do lettuce. There is something in lettuce since I've had my gallbladder removed. I can no longer eat lettuce. I have a hiatal hernia as well, which it gets stuck up in there. But yet the spinach don't get stuck. So yeah, it's like a never ending. You're playing this yo-yo act with your diet. And then you go and you add Epicure into the mix, and now things are just a lot more smoother, a lot easier to deal with. And you're like, wow, this is really good. I'm actually able to eat. And I'm not like, this is from an older company. I'm not like downing my water, which I need to refill this, but I'm okay because I have a Powerade right here. Because before I was like, okay, like every 2-3 bites I was drinking water. But now with Epicure, I'm not eating near the amount of salt as I used to be. I've cut back on my sugar intakes. Granted, lately I've kind of been a little naughty, which I'm pretty sure that probably is not helping because my husband got me some peanut M&Ms, and that's my addiction. So, a few peanut M&Ms here and there are okay, but for the most part, gotta stick to the diet. So I very rarely go off my diet. I stick mainly in here. And when it says like the beef stroganoff, if it says beef in the ingredient labels, think the beef stroganoff says that and the shepherd's pie says that. So those two I cannot do, but I have made them for my family because I've made the shepherd's pie before for my family, and I tried a little bit even though I made it with the ground turkey, but I still flared because it had the beef flavoring in the seasoning. So I myself have to watch the labels and stuff as well. So there'll be some where I'll actually cook, and I'll cook it mainly specifically for my family. But I am absolutely loving Epicure. I love to cook. I love to create new recipes. I love using the seasonings. I get really creative. My all-time favorite one to do is I get 2 tablespoons of ketchup, the smoky mojo, and the barbecue chicken and rib. Put all those together. Get the garlic aioli, and then I used the 3 onion, and then I used a little bit of the Southwest Ranch, and I used a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Yes, we use other sauces and stuff that are outside of Epicure, but that just helps bring the dish together. And I make a sloppy joe out of all that I just mentioned and combined with ground turkey, of course, or ground chicken. And it is amazing. So that's just one of my sloppy joe recipes. Or you can go and you can get Epicure's sloppy joe mix, which is absolutely amazing as well. So there is so much that you could do. I love being creative with the seasonings in such a way as that. Give me 1 minute and I will go show you just some of the seasonings that I personally have on hand. For that, I gotta get up and take you into the kitchen. Okay, as you see here, don't mind my cereal and all that. This is I'm the only one that eats cereal. So there's that. But we have like the pumpkin spice latte. We have the lemon dilly. We have the summer berry, which is great for making, say you want to make a smoothie. You put this in the smoothie. Yum. We have the Italian seasoning mix. We also have it in the dressing. We have the pesto. The pesto is amazing. I highly recommend the pesto. This is a smoky mojo. It was a summertime seasoning. I hope they bring it back. Then we have the Southwest Ranch. There again, that was a summertime seasoning. I hope they bring it back as well. We have the guacamole. This one is an amazing one. I highly recommend. I've only made this one once, and it was actually pretty good. This is the mango curry. It was out during the summertime. I'm not sure if they're bringing that one back, but it was really good. I like to use the beefsteak seasoning as well. We have our churro seasoning. This is designed for popcorn, but you can use it on toast, applesauce. Like I made pumpkin bread the other day, and I put it on top of the pumpkin bread. I put it on top of my pumpkin spice latte the other day as well. So there's multi-purposes. You got the holiday seasonings. Say you want to make your own stuffing or put it in your potatoes to help heighten the flavor. The holiday seasoning is amazing. This has herbs, onion, spices, lemon, and black pepper. Absolutely amazing. And then, of course, the fajita seasoning. We also have the taco seasoning, but I ran out of the taco seasoning. My family loves tacos. We have our CCB seasoning as well, which is another amazing one. The 3 onion, which mine is gone. I need to get more. That one is a highly good one. I love to cook with it. We also have our creamy dill, which is great to go in mashed potatoes on popcorn. As you see, it is designed for popcorn, but you can use it any way you want. And then roasted garlic aioli. And then tonight, I'm trying to decide if I want to use the quick biscuit mix and make the biscuits, because I did make earlier this morning in my crock pot our Aztec tortilla soup, which is currently sold out. I hope they bring it back in because this smells amazing. So that is just a little bit about me, why I joined, how it has been helping me. And I have stuff everywhere in this house. We're in a small apartment. But that is what I wanted to share with you, and I hope you've enjoyed. I have BJ and Cindy, who are both looking for help with their parties. I will put both of their links down below. Thank you for watching.